Hello everyone, in this video I want to talk about some use cases of Drupal. So if you are trying to learn Drupal and you have never tried it before, you must be wondering what kind of websites can be built using Drupal. And it also makes a lot of sense to take a look at some existing great sites built using Drupal. So if you go to the drupal.org and on the home page, there is this section called solutions on the main navigation menu. And if you go to the case studies option, you will be able to take a look at different case studies that are categorized in this particular section on the right hand side. So you can see here that the moment you open this Drupal case studies section, you will be presented with this showcase where every now and then you will find new websites or some great examples of Drupal. So I highly recommend you to take a look at these websites. So for example, if you want to take a look at, let us say, the first featured showcase, and in this particular featured showcase, there is an example of a site, and it says that food delivery service built on decoupled Drupal commerce with React Native app. So this is a really good example where you can see that a site is built using Drupal, which is of course the backend, but the front end, the basically the UI is built using React, which is a JavaScript framework. So you can take a look at the website. Maybe let us take a look at this website where they're trying to do something with the food delivery. And by studying these websites, you will be able to learn the capabilities of Drupal. So this is one example. You can read about all the features of this website, why Drupal was chosen. And I think if you are learning Drupal, or if you are thinking whether Drupal can be useful in your scenario or not, these use cases, these examples will really help you. And the moment you look at these examples, you will also be able to figure out, or you should be actually curious about how the site was built. For example, if we take a look at some other examples, so there is a site called ashday.com, which is again built using decoupled Drupal. But on the right hand side, you have different categories. For example, if you are thinking whether Drupal can be used for e-commerce, so there is this category called e-commerce. Let us take a look at the e-commerce category. So we do have some examples here. So there are some examples of some sites built using Drupal: Doctors of BC, Educame, First Four Number. So I think this is a really nice way of just going through these use cases whenever you have time, whenever you are not doing anything productive. Just spend some time on the use cases. And these examples will help you a lot, because maybe you are trying to convince your client that Drupal is the right example, and maybe you are trying to generate a living out of Drupal. Maybe you want to develop, or maybe you want to start a company and you want to develop websites for your clients. So if your client asks you, can my site be built using Drupal, and you may not have a great portfolio, but you can actually give these examples to your client that there are some sites built using Drupal for a similar use case like yours. So I think this is a great way, and I really appreciate this section on drupal.org. And not only you have this Drupal case studies where you can find a lot of examples, but you can go through all these websites by filtering them based on Drupal 8 or maybe Drupal 7. So if you are developing a website in 2019, most likely you will be using Drupal 8 if it is the very first time you are trying to learn Drupal, and you already have so many examples. So as of right now, as of March, end of March 2019, there are 293 use cases that you can see on drupal.org. So I hope this video was useful. Thank you very much.